A very warm good morning to all the SY students. Welcome back to our micro lecture, medical microbiology and immunology. Up till now, we have discussed about the bacteria. We have shown the two bacteria, Enterobacteria, that is E. coli, and Staph aureus. Now, your second part in the same chapter is about the fungus. Here we will see two fungus, Candida and dermatophytes. So let's start with the Candida. Now Candida, if we will see the introduction about the Candida, Candida it is the fungus. Fungus is the kingdom and these are the yeast like eukaryotic single cell organisms. Okay, so yeast means what? Fungus, Candida's kingdom आहे fungus. Okay, and these are eukaryotic and they contain only one cell, single cell. Now the question arises, what are yeast? Yeast, fungi, this all the basic concepts you have learned in the previous classes. Right from 11th, you might have studied about the fungus, yeast, what are that. Still, I'll introduce you about the general concept of yeast. Yeast, these are found on the surface of the skin and in the intestinal tract of warm-blooded animals. Okay, the scientific name of the yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Saccharomyces is the genus, Cerevisiae is the species. Now, Candida. Candida, it is the fungus, and the disease caused by the Candida is known as the candidiasis. Okay, SIS. Now this fungus, it causes the infection onto the skin. As yeast are present on the surface of the skin and even in the intestine of human beings, warm blooded animals. The example of warm blooded animals are the human beings. Okay, so what this Candida cause, or what type of diseases occurs due to the Candida? What is the pathogenicity? What is the mechanism? What is the morphology? The same points of what we have discussed earlier about the E. coli and Staph aureus, the same points we are going to discuss about the fungi Candida. So let's start about the Candida. As I told you that the disease caused by Candida is known as the candidiasis. Now there are many species of the Candida. Okay, Candida is the genus. Okay, so there are many species like Candida albicans is there, Candida tropicalis is there, Candida paraphysiolosis is there, Candida glabrata. So these are the general four species, and among that Candida albicans is the major species responsible to cause the various infections, especially related to the skins. Okay, you can see the diagram, morphology of the Candida albicans. I have shown you the first species of the Candida, that is albicans. Now if you will see the habitat means where it lives, where it is been found. It is ubiquitous yeast. Ubiquitous means it is found everywhere. सब जगह पर वो आपको मिल सकता है. That is the ubiquitous yeast. Now see, fungus, the kingdom of the yeast is fungus. Okay, so fungus, downside if you will see the flow chart, kingdom fungus, then yeast. So what are yeast? Once again I am repeating, these are the eukaryotic single cell organism and these are found on the surface of the skin and in the intestinal tract of human beings. Okay, plus it is found on many plants. As I told you, it is the normal flora, but at the same time it is the opportunistic fungal pathogen. Means when conditions are favorable to that of yeast or favorable to that fungi, it turns into the opportunistic pathogen, means it may cause the disease. ऑन अदरवाइज वो नॉर्मल फ्लोरा की तरह प्रेजेंट है, लेकिन उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसे कंडीशंस जब नहीं मिलते हैं और अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट दिस कंडीशंस आर नॉट मैच्ड, इट टर्न्स इनटू द pathogenic organism. So it is also known as opportunistic fungal pathogen. Definitely just keep this one concept in your mind, that the organisms or the fungi or the bacteria which are normal flora of our body, they are at the same time the organisms which are the normal flora of the body, at the same time they are opportunistic pathogen. Why? The answer behind this is normal flora, it doesn't cause any disease to you, but when the conditions are not suitable to that organism, it turns into the pathogen. Okay, opportunity sadhun sandhi sadhun, it converts into the pathogen. So normal flora, जो भी नॉर्मल फ्लोरा आपके बॉडी में प्रेजेंट है, वो कहीं ना कहीं opportunistic पैथोजन कहलाते हैं. Okay, so that is the main point. And GI is there, present in all areas of human GI tract. GI tract, gastrointestinal tract. Okay, and as I told you, the common species are there. Now let's come to the candidiasis. The disease caused by the candida is known as the candidiasis. Now what is the candidiasis? Actually candidiasis में होता क्या है? The general meaning of candidiasis is it is thrush in men and women. Okay, there is thrush, what we can, yes, thrush in the main, and it is the, in other or simple language अगर मैं candidiasis को define करूँ, it is the fungal infection caused by the yeast. Yeast are eukaryotic single cell organism. Okay, what I told you, candidiasis is thrush in men and women, और simple definition अगर मैं करूँगी तो it is the fungal infection caused by the yeast. Okay, then it may be on any part, especially it is on the skin and gastrointestinal tract. It so the diseases, depending on the species, the disease changes. There are many diseases, not only, I'll not tell you only one, we will see in further slides that what are the diseases caused by the candida and the different species. Okay, now this candida albicans grow in several different morphological form. उसकी जो अब if you see the morphology of this candida albicans, the morphology is quite different. There are many species and the morphology changes, and the important fact ये है कि when it turns into the pathogen, the morphology changes. Okay, getting my point, what I'm telling, the morphology changes when it turns into the pathogen. तो it shows various shades of the morphology, के different different shades से. It's very interesting to know कि different different shades से morphology के, right from its reproduction to conversion into the pathogen. Okay, and this albicans, if I'll just talk about the species albicans, it is unicellular oval shaped diploid fungus. Now the new word is there, diploid fungus. Now what is the diploid fungus? Now this many eukaryotic species have two or more than two sets of the chromosome. Okay, there are two sets of the chromosome present, two sets are present, so it is known as the diploid fungus. Now this typically Candida albicans, it live as the harmless commensal organism. Okay, and these are found, as I told you, that they are the normal flora of our body. These are found over 70% of the population, and overgrowth of this organism may lead to the infection or the diseases. So this is the general about the candidiasis and habitat. Let's see the morphology of candida or of this fungi or yeast, we can say. Now as I told you that there are several types of candidiasis. It is very important to know initially कि कौन से several types है. Several types in the sense, what I want to tell you that which type of the candida causes what type of disease. Okay, so that is the main point I want to tell you in this main heading, that types of the candidiasis. Now see, if candidiasis occurs in mouth, if infection is in the mouth, it is called as the oral candidiasis. Mouth, oral. Okay, the synonym for the mouth is oral. If it occurs in the mouth, it is called oral candidiasis. If it occurs in the throat, if it occurs means what occurs? If infection of the फंजाई, पैथोजेनिक फंजाई नेम्ड कैंडिडा, अगर ये पैथोजन फंजाई कैंडिडा आपको आपके बॉडी पार्ट्स में कहीं भी होता है तो आप उसको क्या कहते हैं, ये मैं आपको बता रही हूँ. अगर कैंडिडा का इन्फेक्शन माउथ में होता है तो आप उसे ओरल कैंडिडियासिस कहते हैं. इफ इन्फेक्शन ऑकर्स इन थ्रोट देन इट इज़ नोन एज द ओरोफैरेंजियल कैंडिडियासिस. ओके, या फिर थ्रश, जैसे मैंने आपको पहले कहा कि कैंडिडियासिस की डेफिनेशन अगर मैं कहूँगी तो इट इज़ थ्रश इन मेन एंड वीमेन. थ्रश मीन्स definitely it is related to the throat. Okay, so it is known as the oropharyngeal. If it affects genital area, then it is the yeast infection. Okay, if it occurs in the women, the part of the women, it is called as the vulvovaginal yeast infection. So these are the terms. जहाँ जहाँ कैंडिडा का इन्फेक्शन होता है आप उससे क्या स्पेसिफाई करते हो, ये इसमें कहा गया है. इफ इट एंटर्स इनटू योर ब्लड स्ट्रीम, इट विल इन्वेड योर ब्लड स्ट्रीम. ओके, इट विल ब्लॉक योर ब्लड सिस्टम. So it is known as the invasive candidiasis. Invasive means to enter, to invade, to disturb. Okay, so it is known as the invasive candidiasis or candidemia. So these are the types of the candidiasis. Let's talk about the morphology. Morphology, it is you can see the diagrams also. Yeast की diagram है, pseudo hyphae की diagram है, and hyphae की diagram है. Now the very interesting terms are there: pseudo hyphae, hyphae, and mycelium. You might have heard these terms. Now what are hyphae, what are pseudo hyphae, and what is meant by mycelium? Let me tell you first the general basic terms of this, and even I'll tell you what is meant by budding. Let's start with the hyphae. Hyphae क्या है? Hyphae are the main mode of vegetative growth and are मीन्स दिस आर द मेन मोड ऑफ द वेजिटेटिव ग्रोथ. उसके वजह से ग्रोथ होती है और ये एलोंगेटेड होते हैं, स्ट्रेट होते हैं, थ्रेड लाइक फिलामेंट्स. Okay, if we'll see the structure of hyphae, these are elongated thread like filaments, and these are responsible for the reproduction, vegetative growth. Okay, these are responsible for the vegetative growth. और जब बहुत सारे हाइपीज हो जाते, मेनी थ्रेड लाइक फिलामेंट्स आर देयर, मोर देन 2 bunch of hyphae there, then it is known as the mycelium. Getting my point? Hyphae, the group of hyphae or bunch of hyphae, thorns of hyphae are known as the mycelium. Okay, so this is the hyphae and mycelium. Now what is pseudohyphae? Pseudohyphae is, these are the newly divided cells. ओके ये मतलब बर्डिंग एक प्रोसेस है. बर्डिंग प्रोसेस क्या है? इट इज़ द रिप्रोडक्शन प्रोसेस जहाँ पर एक स्मॉल बर्ड अराइज होता है हैज़ एन आउट ग्रोथ. ओके, और फिर उसी से बाकी के बॉडी ऑर्गन्स, न्यूक्लियस ऑफ पेरेंट ईस्ट, फिर वो सेपरेट होता है. ओके, इट्स बिन सेपरेटेड इनटू 2 parts and one of the nucleus shifts into the bird, newly bird formation. So just keep in mind that budding is the reproduction process and it is divided into 2 parent or we can say its outgrowth. It is the small bird arises as an outgrowth of the parent body और फिर वो 2 parts में separate होते. Okay, one of the nucleus shifts into the bud, so it is just the reproduction process that is known as the budding. सो जो न्यू बर्ड फॉर्म होता है विच इज़ नॉट बीन मैच्योर्ड, जो मैच्योर्ड अभी तक से नहीं है, जो इमैच्योर है, फॉल्स है. सूडो मतलब फॉल्स. ओके, जो फॉल्स है आप उसे बोलते हैं सूडो हाइपी. और हाइपी, सिर्फ हाइपी, देन इट इज़ द मैच्योर्ड पार्ट. Getting my point? If we'll see the morphology, it is small, ovoid is there. If yeast, you can see the diagram, yeast small are there, ovoid and measuring 2 to 4 micrometer in diameter. They reproduce by the budding, and these are the gram positive both yeast and pseudohyphae. Pseudo means false, which are not been matured. These are the small birds. They are the polymorphic fungus. Now what is the polymorphic fungus? Poly means many. Polymorphic fungus means it contains the pseudohyphae, it contains the hyphae, it contains the spores and even yeast cell. सो वो जो स्ट्रक्चर है वो फंगस के स्ट्रक्चर में क्या क्या प्रेजेंट है? पॉली मतलब बहुत सारे पार्ट्स है. तो कौन कौन से पार्ट्स है? हाइपी है, मैच्योर्ड हाइपी, इमैच्योर हाइपी दैट इज सूडो हाइपी, उसके बाद स्पोर्स है एंड ईस्ट सेल्स भी है. सो दैट इज नोन एज द पॉलीमॉर्फिक fungus. It can form the biofilms. Now what are the biofilms? Biofilms means it is the community or we can say growth. Many bacteria or microorganisms grow into the one place, so that is the biofilms. And it due to the growth of that organism, and it is like a sticky layer. Okay, somewhat sticky layer is there, so they can form the biofilms. Definitely when fungus has been grown, it doesn't grow in the single form, it grows in many differential forms, so it can form the biofilms. It is the community of microorganism. Normal condition में वो yeast की तरह ही रहता है. And yes, the main thing is 80 to 90% of the cell wall of this fungi is of carbohydrate. Okay, so this is the morphology. Even you can see the diagrams. Now, cultural characteristics. Coming to the next point, cultural characteristics, where you can grow this fungi. Now, SA, first media is SA stands for Sabrod agar. Now, Sabrod agar, it is specially designed to cultivate the fungi, फिलामेंटस फंजाई, और ये ईस्ट जो है कैनेडा जो है, इट इज़ द फिलामेंटस फंजाई. ओके, सो कैनेडा इट इज़ द डिसीज कॉजिंग सॉरी डिसीज कॉजिंग ऑर्गेनिज्म. इवन जो आपका सेकेंड फंजा है डर्मेटोफाइट्स, it is also dermatophytes also grow onto this sabrod agar. So these are definitely used to cultivate this fungi or filamentous fungi, and very thick colonies have been formed about, like these are creamy और पेस्ट्री कॉलोनीज है, स्मूथ है, ठीक है, एंड 24 to 48 hours incubation period is there, and the temperature is 25 to 30 degrees Celsius, and its odor means smell, it smells like the yeast. Definitely it will smell like the yeast, as it is yeast, so it will smell like the yeast. So you can see the colonies, very beautiful colonies are there, and the interesting is there on the blood agar. Blood agar, uh, as agar is red in color, definitely blood agar is there, so it will be red in color, and the colonies is such a white creamy colored colonies are there. You can quickly identify that these are the fungi. And the interesting fact, let me tell you about this fungi. Onto the blood agar, it appears like the margin, मीन्स एक मार्जिन, एक परछाई छोड़कर जाती है वो कॉलोनी. सो फुट लाइक एक्सटेंशंस फ्रॉम द मार्जिन, दैट इज नोन. जो सेकेंड पॉइंट है ब्लड आगार का, फुट लाइक एक्सटेंशंस फ्रॉम द मार्जिन. सी कॉलोनी, द कॉलोनीज हैव बीन ग्रोन लाइक some space is there and then colonies are there. So the color of the colony is white creamy colored, and definitely here also colonies are thick. So that is the blood agar. Next is PDA. PDA stands for potato dextrose agar. So this onto the potato dextrose agar, smooth creamy color colonies have been formed after 24 to 48 hours. Now the common point of this three agar is one that in तीनों agar में smooth और creamy color colonies ही form होती है. Okay. So, and the incubation period is of just 24 to 48 hours. So these are the selective media for the growth of the fungi candida. So yes, these are the cultural characteristics. And now in next video we will discuss about the pathogenicity, how the infection or the disease is been caused due to the candida. Okay, thank you.